All right, we're back. Back on the work shindig. Go over here. Now, now, so what do we have here? This is gonna be, I think, a very large canvas. Okay, dungeon walls. That's just the walls. I think that's fine. It's a carpet. This is all of the tiles. Yeah, I remember now. I kind of reversed this because I thought I had to for some reason. I think once I get all the tiles set up in this sprite sheet, by the way, I'll probably build another one that actually uses a template. This is the outside wall that I made, right? Blank ceiling, right? I remember we were talking about different ways of handling this. And here we go. So one thing that I am going to do, I could bring this in. I probably should bring this in. Also, there was a couple cool things I found the other day. Let me see. Tile set template A sprite. There was a really cool one. Tile set template for A sprite. Was it on here that I saw it? Okay, that's where I found tile setter. Oh, this is where I learned about numbering tiles as a cool idea. I think this is probably all you need. What is this? Oh. Yeah, true, but not what I was looking for. There is another one. Let me check my notes. Hopefully they came in. Yeah, I see here November. So, oh, and I found this template on h.io, which is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so this is actually brilliant, and it's a couple years old, but this is really, really, really smart. Now let's see, what's CC by SA? Share alike. You must give appropriate credit, provide a link to the license, and indicate if changes were made. You may do so in any reasonable manner, but not in a way that suggests that the licensor endorses you or your use. Oh, wait, what? But not in any way that suggests that the licensor endorses you or your use. If you remix, transform, or build upon the material, you must distribute your contents under the same license as the original. Oh, it's an infectious license. No additional restrictions. You may not apply legal terms. Oh. So we actually can't use this then. This license is then not compatible with our... That sucks. But what we can do, he didn't invent these templates, like this part, he didn't really invent. I can be nice and find it somewhere else. I think I have another example. Found at CR31, which was found through the tile documentation. Oh, seamless tile set template. Right, I think. Yeah, here we go. Here's the seamless template. But this requires all of the... And I think this one is in public domain. Yeah, license is public domain, CC0, which I believe means we're allowed to use it no matter what. I did play with these and they were pretty neat, and the ideas in there are pretty good. But, you know, no copyright. The person who associated this work with this deed has dedicated the work to the public domain by waiving all of his or her rights, including all related and neighboring rights to the extent allowed by law. You can copy, modify, distribute, and perform the work even for commercial purposes without asking permission. Okay. See, this is what I like. I like this. So we can use this maybe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make a template. The problem with this template, though, is that as much as I like this template, and it is good, the only problem with this is that it's a 32 by 32 pixel tiles, right? And maybe it's that size specifically to make sure that the numbers show up properly. And I don't really quite understand what these numbers mean exactly, is also another issue. But Wong blob tile sets, we can find one probably in here. Okay, I think this is taking forever because we're using the web archive. Let's just see if this is still, yeah, there we go. This will be much faster. Looking at the current version of all these things. What I am looking for, actually, to be honest, what I'm looking for, we can just generate with tile setter. I believe is over here. Yeah. I'm basically looking for this, which I don't think people can really copyright the layout of these blocks, right? So how would we do this? Let me see if I can just, can I just go here and build borders? Oh no, you need a tile for that. Let's try to make one through this and see if it works. Oh, but this is probably set to, oh, this is set to 48 right now. Let's see, let's just do a new one real quick at 16, perfect. And then over here, I think this is also 16, yes it is. We'll just grab white. And we'll come in here and paste it. And let's just see if this works. Build borders blob. Can I just export this? If I go like this, Control Shift C to copy it. Make a new file here. If I paste it, what does it look like? Okay, okay. So what if, how do I do this? Don't save, we'll go here. And I'll add a black tile. Where's my brush? Oh, default brush. I don't know if it should be 1 pixel or 2 pixels. We'll try it with 2 pixels. Maybe we'll try it with 1 pixel. I don't freaking know. I don't know if it should be that or this. Let's try this. And I think you guys see where I'm going with this, maybe. Then I can take this and compose this. Oh, that's not right. Oh, but wait, hold on. We can do this. Cut off. No, that reduces the line on the bottom. So, okay, so that's 2 pixels. It looks like there's another 2 pixels. So what I could do instead is take these 2 pixels, move them down 2 pixels, I think. And then just go here and replace that. And then do the same thing here. I think that works. You see where I'm going with this? And I'll grab this and bonk. And once I get my 4 walls set up here, now I'll have my template. Yeah, I'm not sure if it should have been 2 pixels or 1 pixel. The 2 pixels seems to look okay though. See, we'll just create our own template, dude. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. Easy peasy. All right, so I'll grab that. And then we'll go here. Okay, cool. So my grid's the right size. And then what I'm gonna do, so I'll grab that and I'll call this blob template. I kind of like the 2 pixel border here. Kind of like that. And then what we're gonna do, that's a blob template. And we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do the same thing and make a long template. Now it's already being used. Okay, so what I have to do is grab this, shove that over here, make a Wong template, and use the same thing. That is not right. Wait, but that's the only other one I have. Oh, wait, flip Y. No, what? Oh, down cutoff. That can't be right. Oh, yeah, that just lowers it. Why is that not right? So what's different about these two? Oh, that one's closer to the top. That's why. I don't know why this one would be even lower. Oh, I guess because that's the nature of the way these tiles are created. So what I'm going to do here is go back to this one. We're going to kind of do guess and check here. Maybe like this. That seems, oops, cancel. That seems kind of crazy though, right? Am I crazy? Or is that crazy? That looks about right, actually. Okay. Whatever. And use the same one. Oh, wait, hold on. But it doesn't. It's not right. Oh, wait. Go like that. There we go. I don't know if that's right. I'm guessing that's right. But you know, I'm not 100% positive. And then here's my Wong template. Copy raw. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do new. I didn't copy anything. So this is 80 by 48. All right, 80 by 48. And this is Wong template. I could actually save these as different files. Let's go here. Oh, I have a tiles thing here, which I have to pull in. Lazy git pull. Okay, now we should have a. Oh, I didn't commit it on the other computer. Okay. Fine, we'll just save it in here. Blob standard template. Or template blob standard. Then this one will be template Wong. Right? And what we're going to do is we're going to create a third one that's going to combine these. But I first need to get the A Sprite template, which I have over here that I already created myself. And I think I also used 2 pixels. Let me look at my template layer. Oh, I actually used 3 pixels? That's wild. Maybe I should make them all 3 pixels. It might be a little bit inconsistent, but that's okay maybe. And this one's 192 by 80. Putting them all in separate documents so I can easily get the size. Template LETK. Template blob. LDTK. Gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. All right. So we've got our 3 different templates, right? Now let me look at the long template. Oh yeah, of course it's 2 pixels because I made it and I just now and I used 2 pixels. This one's 3 pixels. I don't know if that's an issue or not. Oh, well, maybe not. It's 2 pixels, but it's also kind of like if you remove this one on the outside, right? I guess it kind of fills the entire space where this one doesn't fill the entire space. Yeah, and this one also doesn't fill the entire space. So wait, hold on a sec. 1, 2, oh geez. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see what's going on here. I might have to redo this because in this one, in this LDTK template, I could also redo the LDTK template. But in this case, we're not, this one has like transparent pixels on the outside, and so does this one. So let me go here. Is it always like that? Because when I had the line on the very top, when I had this line on the very top, there was a gap in between, right? If I use the top line, it's gonna be kind of hard to see. So that's the top line. Yeah, now there's a space in between this and the white, which is weird. All right, and if I use that same piece here, but I think that might just be okay. Cut off 4, 0. Ooh. Oh, down cutoff. Oh, I see. Wait. Up cutoff 0. Oh, I see. There's cutoffs for each side. So if I set them all to 0, I see. But if I undo that, is it any easier to see the difference? And I guess that's the same problem that I had down here. I would think down cutoff 0. Well, this one already had 0 though. Right? Yeah, that's going to make the white part even smaller. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does. Oh, but you can use negative for this one. I just remembered. So I can do -6 on each side. Yeah, that might be the better way to do it. Is that the more standard way or is that the less standard way? Does it even matter? My biggest issue with all of this I mean, I guess we could fix it still on this template, right? My biggest issue with all of this is mainly how easy it's going to be to pull it into the other templates. So I'm going to do like this. Let's make another one. No gap. Oops. Gap. No gap. Gap. No gap. Blob gap. No gap. Long gap. No gap. And this time, anything I need is there. Cool, so we have our 3 templates, 192 by 80. I think that's the longest one. 176 by 80. That would sound like, oh no. Okay. This one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So this one, as much as I actually like this one is actually just kind of more wasteful with space. It leaves a lot of empty tiles open. But that in itself could be like, hey, if you want some variations, you could leave space to put more variation tiles if you want to really pack it in. I'd probably prefer to keep them open to leave the template the exact same as when you're looking at it in LDTK. So I'll start with this. Right? I'm gonna create a new one. Blah, blah, blah. And I think that's the 192 by 80. I think everything else is gonna fit in there. 48, yeah, 80 by 48. 176 by 80. So I'll go here. And I'll add, where am I gonna add it though? It doesn't matter where I'm gonna add it. Plus, oh wait, hold on. I gotta remember the size. Width plus 80, height plus 48, 80 and 48. Plus 80. Oh, actually the width doesn't have to increase, just the height, plus 48. And then I can give it some extra padding. Plus maybe at least 24. I should make it a multiple of 16. 16, 32. All right, and so it's gonna be LDTK. Long. Oops. Do copy it first. Oh, it's not the same color, which is funny. So we'll do that. And then we'll pull in the standard blob template, which is an 80 pixels. So we're going to say height plus 32 plus, what did I say, 80? Yeah, 32 plus 80. I don't like how it forgot the number so fast. Oh no, maybe that was it. Sorry, it didn't forget the number. It did the math, is what it did. Yeah, it just did the math, and I'm stupid. So, yep, all of these are snapped to a grid. And, oops, I put that on the wrong layer. That goes there. Wong. Oh, I see. There we go. That is the mega template right there. And at LDTK, we'll rename that to blob, or LDTK blob. This will be, I keep hitting the wrong arrow, or it just doesn't put me at the beginning when I do that. Standard blob. Okay, very cool. And we can add an extra 32 pixels to the top. Because what I'll do is I'll put in some text here. No, dang it. Where's the history? Edit, undo history. There we go. That's where we want to be. And then I thought there was a text tool. Yeah, T. Don't really know how it works. Oh, okay, whoop. LDTK. Wong. Standard. I would love to have them all lined up. But I don't know how to do that. I don't think there is like a guideline feature in this. There's a grid, right? I could just kind of line them up to the grid. And I could say, put it 8 pixels in from the grid. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 from the top. Might change depending on this. Okay. Probably close enough, right? Cool. And then what I can do is grab the LDTK one duplicate the layer. Now the other thing that I'm still missing here is a sort of playground for the whole darn thing. But that's fine, I guess. Well, that's not right either. I guess the Wong tiles are different. No, the Wong tiles aren't different. The Wong tiles are these tiles. And these tiles are these tiles. Okay, that's cool. And then we can figure the rest out from there. This is definitely bolder than the other two, and it definitely does look a lot different. So what I am going to do is turn on my grid. And we're just going to actually grab the rectangle tool. Is probably the best way to do this. That is not the rectangle tool. Is the button different? Is U over here? Okay, that's weird. Just going to trim these all to 2 pixels. That's not how that works. How do I make this one to... Oh, I gotta go like that. And then I gotta go like that. Right? And then the same thing over here. I actually might not even really need to do this. Like the auto tiler might be able to figure it out later, but that's okay. Okay. Right, and then here. Oof. Don't mess up. So this is 2, and then this side's gotta be 2. Grab that rectangle shape again. 2, 2. And let's just a regular brush tool for that. Oh. Actually, I probably shouldn't have. That's okay. Same thing with my U-tool magic. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Take that off. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 3. Very clearly. Oops. Three. Okay, I actually think it looks a little bit cleaner with only 2 pixels on the border. Okay. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, oh yeah, is convert this into a tile set. Oh, so also I did this, but then I edited it only on this one. Oh, LDT key blob. Wait, there's nothing on this layer? What the? Well, okay, good thing I did that. Oh, also, wait, where is this text coming from? Oh. Oh, it's on every layer. Okay, so let's go through. uh, these really don't need to be on separate layers, though. We can merge all of these. And then these are up here, which don't need to be. Oh, wait. I do want those up there. Yes, because then I won't have to actually paint the tiles. Oh, that's so smart. If I delete that. Templates, right? Those are all the templates. And then what I can do is copy that into the tile set. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Tile set. Cool. And then what I'm going to do is take this, convert to tile map, new tile set, 16 by 16, which, if I wanted to, I could actually change this. I could do this in two ways. I can do this as a 16 by 16 grid, or I can do this as an 8 by 8 grid, and it should automatically generate all of the source tiles for me. Interesting. If you want a symmetrical one. Interesting. I'm going to do this. Should I allow the rotations? It's going to generate even less tiles. I think, yeah, I think the idea is allow rotations. Let's try it like this first. With 16 by 16, allowing rotations to generate the minimum number of tiles. And then if people want to not have symmetrical tiles, they can just turn on the modify and it'll create the extra tiles as they draw over them here. I believe is how that will work. So let's create this. Now we have a tile set. And to make my template more templatey, I think we just reduce the visibility here. And maybe we add another layer for background. And then this layer can be kind of whatever color we want it to be. Right? And then I'm going to save that. And then as we're editing, let's test it out. Right? Let's just say we're going to do some, but we're only going to modify, which means if I draw over here, oh, why is that happening? Oh, because, oops. We want to delete those. Our shite. That really fucks things up. Okay, so what we're going to do is delete this. We'll duplicate our templates again. Put this at 100%. We forgot to delete the text. And it created tiles out of the text also. Which is weird. Okay. So let's go like this. We'll lock these other two layers. Oh yeah, we accidentally unlocked that one. Okay, so now we only have tiles on this layer. Right. Okay. Now we'll convert to a tile map and we'll call this a tile set. And then we're going to go like this. Okay. And now if I go into brushy mode, yeah, see, I cannot draw over here, which is wonderful. And as I start drawing here, everything gets filled in. But why aren't those updating? Why are these different from those tiles? I'm actually perplexed. It created those as separate tiles. I was expecting that it would notice that these are the same as these, but I don't think it picked it up because of the rotation. I think that's what happened, right? Or am I crazy? Why are those not the same? Why are those not the same? So if I go here and I just delete those. Oh, well, it recognized that this one is exactly the same. Hold on, let me see here. Is that not the same? That is exactly the same. Right? Am I crazy? We're gonna try again. Actually, I think I can leave this here. I can just convert this to a regular layer. I think if I do that and then I convert it to a tile map again, I think my other tile map is still around. Oh no, it's not. Good, good, good. But there's no merge duplicates option. And it didn't recognize it down here. How do you not recognize that this and this are exactly the same? Like, exactly the same. Oh, now there's two different tile sets. Okay. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do then is I am going to have to do this manually, which is going to suck, but that's fine. We're going to go like that, and then we're going to convert it from one to the others. Nah. Convert to tile map. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tile mode. I'm going to grab each of these tiles. And we're going to test it first with Wong, because Wong has way less tiles. So it should be super easy to match these up. And the two diagonal pieces. There we go. So we're going to test this using the brush. What I don't like about this, because I forgot to do reflections. See, this is why we're doing the easy one first. Make sure all the reflections are turned on. Idea being that we don't necessarily want reflections, but we have them. Okay, just testing my reflections. My reflections are working. We have them if we do want them. And now that should help us a lot. I'm just gonna do a quick test here. Vibe check to make sure we're in the right spot. Oh yeah, baby, that is symmetrical. Cool. So yeah. Cool. Oh, and it has a little save thing next to it the last time I saved it. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna go here. That's not the right tile. That one, and that one, and that one, and that one. The more I do this, the more I'm getting very familiar with the way these tiles are just laid out in general. And then I can go here, pull all these down very easily. And now I need to get some of these connecty tiles. I guess it would have been smarter for me to put the standard above the Wong, because I'm going to have to bounce back and forth a lot here, which we could change even just temporarily. How would I do that? Do I have enough space to do that? I don't know if I do. I could make space to easily add an extra. How many is this? 3, 4, 5. 5 is how many pixels? 80. Plus 80 from the left. And even if it's just temporarily, I can go like that. Again, like I said, just temporarily. Or we could make it a permanent swap. Right? Just for now. How is this going to work? I still have a copy of the Wong template, right? Yeah, I do. And we just fill these in like this. So we have our basic squares, our intersection piece, our inside corners are laid out like this. Oh, I see. So these are all grouped up is why that looks different. Wait, is this the same piece twice? Oh no, I had them backwards. That's why. This piece, and then, oh shit, where did I even find that? This is where shit gets wacky. I see. I see how it comes together. What piece is this? Okay. 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 So these are probably in here somewhere. No? Oh no, they're down here. I gotcha. So that's there, which means this one, which is the opposite, is across from it here. And then the liney boys. These are liney with 2 dots. Liney with 2 dots. There we go. That actually makes it a little bit easier to see. Line boys with 2 dots. Here we go. That's a line boy with 2 dots. And then the reflection of that is this one. I think, yeah, that's a, so I think what I can actually do is once I find one, I could just sort of reflect it. Like if I grab this and I hit the X. Now I grab this and then I hit the space X. 5XD and it's still 5D. Yeah, okay. So that's good. Mm-hmm. Where did I find this one? Okay. And then the inside ones. What are these? Those are just inside with dots, I think. I think those are these. Yes. Instead of hunting and pecking for them, I'll just go like this. I need a liney boy 1 dot. Hey, where is liney boy with 2 dots? Oh shit, sorry. Oh, that is a liney boy with 1 dot. Oh, because I'm on the brush tool. That makes sense. Oh, liney boy with 2 dots is down there. We already did that one. So we need our liney boy with 1 dots, which I think is this. Just reflect that over here. And then what the heck are these? These are just plain 2 dots, which I believe are hiding in plain sight. I think those are these. Nope. Nope. Ah, there they are. Nope. Here they are. Yep, and then the 3 dotty ones, those are these guys. Oops. Okay. That is the whole shebang. I'm going to save that here. And then if we want to, we can go back to the original template. But I think visually I kind of like it this way. So what I'm going to do is go back to the templates layer. Copy that. Go back to the templates duplicate layer. Put that there. Finish my swapperoonie up here. And we're good. And then in my templates, oh, look at how many few tiles there are here. And then in my templates, what I can do is take my slice tool and just go like this. And then we can name them. I forgot how to name them. I think we have to right click, slice properties. LDTK blob. Standard blob. Wong. And now we'll do a quick test again. Oh, and we can also go to sprite trim. Take off that excess. Well, we might actually put it back, but we'll see. Nice, nice, nice. And then what I'm going to do here is test it out again with a brush in pixel mode. Oh, sick. That's what we want to see. And then this way, depending on what you're doing, you can just pick the template that makes the most sense. And then if we need new tiles, I'm assuming we could just go here and we could turn off the reflection. The problem is if I say new tiles and we take off the reflection, then we have to redo the tiles down here. So it doesn't really help us too much. It's mostly set up for reflection, I guess. Right. Right, because if I go here, what is this? Don't modify existing, generate and stack new tiles. Modify and reuse, create, duplicate. So if I go like this, it's not going to update. I have to keep it in this mode to update. So what I've done here is created a symmetrical only tile set template. Right, because there's no other way for me to really link those tiles. But you could always go like this. Right? You're like, you know what? I don't want this tile. I don't want this tile updating all the other ones. So let me put it into this mode. Get my brush. And then I could just manually update these. Go back into this. And then anytime I update this. Right? So it's not the worst. I think what I was trying to figure out is it harder to add reflection or is it harder to remove reflection and symmetry? I think it's harder to remove it. I mean, harder to add it. Harder to add it after the fact. And what I really need here is a playground that sort of tests out all the tiles. What I'm also going to try doing is I'm also going to try creating a template for these Zelda style ones. really interested in that. But what I really need more than this and just being able to convert between these three is I need something that's like I said, a playground that sort of is a map that shows how the different pieces connect together. I did ask this question on this Discord server. Let me see if I got an answer. I don't think I got a real answer to it. Where does he see one? Oh, I see. Huh? Go east. Wait, 23. Where is he seeing these tiles? 23 and 1. Hold on, I gotta bring this over here. Just for a sec. Otherwise, I'm gonna break my neck. So, what's he saying? $23. So, let's find tiles 23 and 193. Oh, 193 is over there. XC1. Oh, I see. I get it now. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I think it is possible to do this. I grab that template. I'd have to shrink it. Which I believe this file was in public domain. Oops. I don't know why it's not copying it. There we go. But these, if I'm not mistaken, well, for one thing, it's not even lined up to the grid. Because he put this in here, which is fine. How many pixels is this? 8-pixel border. So he can take it in by 8 pixels. Oh, borders. There we go. I should be, sorry, I was supposed to double it. It should be -8 on all sides. Oh. Yes. I guess first what I'll do is I'll grab this and I'll split this off. Just do sprite crop. And now we'll take it in by 8 on each side. Now we have this. Our grid's still 16 by 16. What I'm gonna have to do, I almost wished all the duplicates were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were highlighted in white. So I could see like, oh, 113's here, but 113's also here. But whatever. So what I'm going to do here, I guess, maybe before I modify this, I should go and... Oh, but it's got these lines on it. These lines are going to be annoying too. Come on, dude. I thought there was a version of this without these lines, because it's drawing in the grid lines, which is kind of an issue. But maybe he doesn't do that in the download. Maybe that's only in the preview to make it more obvious. Nope, it's like that in the asset. Oh, this is where I got them from. Public domain. It's kind of a pain in the butt though, but maybe they'll just disappear. Let's see what happens. I don't know. And I picked the wrong color, of course. I'm too lazy. Let's just see what happens if I shrink it. Yeah, ugh. What I don't like about this is that I might have to just trace this and convert it myself. Which I guess is fine. I guess that's fine. So I'd grab this, use this as a template over here. And then how big is this? 128 by 112. I might actually have room for it down here. Am I crazy? Yeah, I'm totally crazy. Oh, because the Wong is 80, right? 16 times 3? No, 40. $48. That makes more sense. So 48 by 112 minus 48 is 64. So I need to add 64 pixels to this one. Did I? Yeah, I accidentally did what I thought I did. All right, and now if I paste this, almost, it almost fits. What do I need? I need an extra one pixel, an extra block of 16 from the left. That might be confusing now. I could just put the whole thing up here, in which case, instead of 64, I would go an extra 128 plus 128 plus 16. Oops. Right, put my little tiny town up there. I could call it that too. Connections. Right. And now on my tile map layer, let's create Tiny Town. That is line on the left, dot in the top right. Nope. Mm-hmm. That's the line on the left. And another line on the left. And that's the line on the left, dot on the bottom right. And that is a corner piece of this guy, which is a what? That's a this. Oh, no, wait. That is... Yeah, that's right. This would be all black, which I don't even have a piece for. All white would be here. This would be 2 dots on the left. This is my diagonal. What a fun exercise, you guys. This is just line on the top. I think once I have this template in place, I think it'll be easier to just generate more tile sheets too, like more types that I don't have here. This is a line on the right. This is dot on the bottom right. This is the bottom left corner. This is my other diagonal. Look at me go. 2 dots on top. One of these. I think it's this one. 2 dots on the bottom. Oh no, that's a line on the top. 2 dots on the bottom. Oh no. What? That's a corner. Like that. Oh, wow. That is interesting. Yeah, this is why. So this is why I couldn't create this in LDTK, because you can't have 2 borders next to each other. That makes no sense. But that is, in fact, a piece. Right? That makes sense. And then this one is a line on the top and a dot in the bottom left. I think this one's a regular corner and that one's also a regular corner. Oh, not a regular corner. Let's try that again. This one's from here. This one is a bottom left corner, 100%. This is a bottom line. That is a duplicate bottom line. Dot in the top right. And then that is 3 dots. One of these is 3 dots. These are so hard to find. Okay. All right, that is 3 dots indeed. That is a line on the bottom and a dot in the top right. That is a line on the bottom and 2 dots. This is a bottom left corner with a dot. That is bottom left corner, 3 dots. This is 2 dots on the bottom. Oh gosh. I have such a hard time distinguishing these. So that's this one, and then what? That's the opposite? Yes. This one is a dot in the top left and a line on the right. Cool. Line on the top, 2 dots on the bottom is this one. Yeah, that is one thing that's missing from all of these tile sets is there is no black tile. Right now, my black tile is being represented by no tile, lack of a tile. So this is the top left corner, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's the top, I'm pretty sure, which is duplicated, which is good. That is a regular left. It's duplicated, yep. This is a bottom onesie. This has a line on the right and a dot on the bottom left, which is this one. My middle section line, onesie. My intersection, my middle onesie. Regular top left, which again, impossible to do, which is making sense now. Dot in the top left. Dots, 3 dots in the top right. This one, yeah. 3 dots in the top right. Dot, line on the right. Dot in the top left, which is a duplicate of this one. Line on the right and 2 dots. Is this one. The onesie corner is these are not onesie corners. They are though. I see. This one is this. Line on the top. Dot in the bottom right is this. Is there a line in this one? Yeah. Let me turn off this background because it's kind of dark. 2 dots on the right. My gosh, it's one of these weird dotty ones. Oh, I was so close. 2 dots on the right. I guess the ones that are on the right are on the right. Yeah, that's exactly how it is laid out. And that makes sense. Line on the bottom, dot on the top left. So this is on the bottom. That's why the line's on the bottom. And it's probably same thing here. Yep, those are on the bottom and the top left. Okay, that's how he positioned these in his template. Line on the left means it's going to be on the left side, and the 2 dots are going to be on the right. That means they're going to be on the right side. No. Yes. What? It's positioned based on where the line is. It has nothing to do with the dots. It's where the line is, right? If the line's on the left, then that means it's going to be on the left side of the pairs, like this. That's not what I'm looking for, though. This is what I'm looking for, right? And this was on the left because this line is on the left. This one's going to be on the right because the line, oh, sorry. Down the bottom left. Sick. Right? Also, I think this background is too dark of a color. It should be lighter, probably. I don't know. I think maybe even just having a background color is not a good idea. What did I had that originally? But whatever. I'd probably just hide the background while I'm working on it. And so let's say Save as, and we'll go. Oh, this is in the Zelda project. Whoops, this is not Zelda stuff. That's fine. Let's just say glove grass. Let's make grass tiles for the glove game, right? And we can put this in my code, glove assets source. And let's start making grass, okay? We can do grass on water. Oh, that is so freaking cool. I could also, so another thought that I had, instead of making these with actual borders of different things, maybe I just cut it out. But then I guess if we want a border on water, I might put like waves or something on the side. Like I might go like this and be like, oh, let's make this a wave. Oh, but here's where that breaks. I don't want a wave on the top here. And then when I don't want it symmetrical, I see why that's a problem. Okay, so I think this is good. What I think I might do here is make another one then that's not symmetrical. How would I do that? So maybe, right, because we're going to want dirt down here, but we're not going to want dirt on the top. That's not going to make any sense. So don't save this. Close this down. And then I think go back here. Go to my template all. My beautiful masterpiece here. And let's see if there's a way, if we can figure out a way to convert these tiles to remove the reflections in the tiles. I wonder if that's possible. Let's Google it. A sprite remove. What do they call it actually? What does A sprite call it? Allowed flips. Okay. Remove flips. A sprite does not have a direct remove flips function, but you can reverse the effects of flipping operations using several methods. If you flipped a sprite horizontally, alternatively, if you need to correct a flipped section of a sprite, animations, no. Flipped tiles and tile map layers can be managed using the tile map mode tools. Yeah, no kidding. Again, to toggle the orientation back. That's not what I'm talking about. I think we just do it again. We just create another one from scratch. which shouldn't be too hard. Now that we've done it once. So arguably for the symmetrical ones, I should have done it with a subgrid, the 8x8 subgrid, right? It's been an hour and a half. I should take a quick break here. Time is it? No clocks. I'm like working in a casino here. Oh, 10:44. Okay. Oh, what should I do for my break? Kind of want to finish these tile templates, but I should take a break. I'm going to get up and stretch, number one. And then I might want to actually go for a walk and get some groceries so I can make lunch here. Because what time is it now? By the time I do that, it's basically 11 now. By the time I do that, it'll be 12 till 3. Yeah, I should probably just do that now. So I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to come back later, and I'm going to finish... I'm going to finish the tile templates. And I think this will help me a lot, because then I don't have to test it in LDTK. I mean, I kind of do, because you have to make sure that it's mapped correctly. However, it'll make it much easier for me to just test while I'm in Sprite. All right, this will help me test all the connections. I may even do this exercise a third time to make subgrids to do 8x8 tiles that generate 16x16 tiles. So that way you only have to work on the set of 8x8s. So this is pretty good for now. This is going to be properties, flipped templates. And then what I would do is I would duplicate this, duplicate, convert to layer to remove the tile information, convert back to tile map, don't allow flips. Asymmetric is the word I was looking for. And now if I edit my asymmetric sprites, holy shit. It just worked. I didn't have to do anything. Oh, I was so right. I was so right. It's easier to remove symmetry than it is to add it later. Oh, look how that took me 2 seconds. Symmetry, symmetric, and asymmetric. Why does that look like I didn't spell symmetry right? Asymmetric. Is that a word? Asymmetric. Right. Oh, I just made Mondo template here. There's an asymmetric now and a symmetric version. Whew. Oh yeah. And I could probably, on the symmetric one, let's do another quick experiment and then I'll go for my break. Then I really deserve this break, right? So let's duplicate this real quick. Symmetric copy, symmetric 8x8. Right, and let's go, I don't know how I'm going to test this though. Symmetric 8x8, what we're going to do is convert to a regular layer to remove tile information. We're going to convert to a tile map. We're going to use 8x8. Symmetric 8s. Symmetric 8s. 8x8. Oh, I was right. I was right. Oh my God, I was right. It just does it. So we don't even have to do the work. So we did. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is genius. This program is amazing. So then how would we, I don't know how to put these together though. Then we would make another map, presumably over here somewhere. And then over here we would say, grab these pieces. I don't know what the minimum set is though. All right, so I just go like this. I'm just gonna go across the tiles like this. And assume these are in some kind of order. What the heck is this tile? Oh. Oh my God, I can zoom the tiles with control and the mouse wheel. Oh my God, what? I've been doing this the hard way, you guys. I've been doing this the hard way. Okay, yeah, so that's my first three. That makes sense. I don't know what tile is this. This is tile number 4. Tile number 4, where are you? My God, the font is so tiny, teeny tiny. Oh, 4 is right here. Oh, 4 is on the outside. Okay, that's fair. So we can have them on the outside like that, or we can have them on the inside. This is a middle tile, I guess. I'm just going through the tiles in order. What the heck is this tile? I feel like I made a mistake. $14? Where is tile 14? I feel like that is a mistake somehow. Only because it doesn't really plug into here in any way, shape, or form. I do feel like I'm missing tiles here, though. You know why I'm missing tiles? Because these are all duplicated. So this is not the answer. It's not the answer, but it's really close to the answer. We need these tiles over here to be unique, and then it'll create more unique tiles for us to work with. But it is kind of cool. So if I go down here, for example, and I start drawing, my outlines should update. Right, that is kind of cool. that still does do quite a bit for us. It generates these onesies automatically. So we're on the right page. However, we need to make these inner corners, I believe we need to make these inner corners more customizable to nail everything. Also got to figure out where the hell this tile comes into play. Tile 14. Where are you, tile 14? I guess actually there's a very easy way to figure out where tile 14 tile 14 is. Oh, there's tile 14. No. You guys, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. That's why there's a tile 14. They did make a mistake. But interestingly, it's all, well, of course it's only going to be there. Wait, why is it only there? No, that still doesn't make sense. Oh, that's why this one has an extra edge on it too. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Okay, that's pretty neat though. Experiment with that more later. So basically I gotta go here and I gotta fix this tile. Somehow I didn't notice this. Symmetric. Oh, it's locked? No, it's not locked. My brush tool is not brushing. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. There we go. That fixes that. And then I think if I do the same thing here, it'll fix it over here too. I think those are the only places where those are used. There might be actual duplicate tiles in here now, but that's is what it is. Yeah, so if I wanted to, I would put extra stuff on these inner 6 tiles, and then that would give me extra stuff. How would I do that? I'm not gonna mess with it now, but that's cool. We're making really good progress with templates here. And I think this will help me make tile sets way faster and experiment with them much faster. So I think that's a good thing. So this is tile sets for my game, not the Zelda research I was doing the other day. And when I come back, I'll play with that a bit more because I've been thinking about it a lot. And that's very cool. Oh, and then I can go here. I could make this another slice too, right? Grab my tile tool, go like this. Actually, wait, that's not how it works. Grab my slice tool in tile mode and go like this. And right click slice, and we call this Tiny Town. Because that's our Tiny Town preview. Okay, whoops. No. Yeah, delete slice. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to hop off, eat lunch, come back. I might play games when I get back though. That sounds like a fun thing to do. But I do want to also work more on tiles today. So I have some things I have to do. So we'll see what I do exactly when I get back. But yeah, this is really good. This is really good. So let me commit this. No. Template all. Add these, all these templates here. Let me just add these. Add templates for tile sets. Tile set templates. Very cool. Dungeon walls. Add Zelda, add missing Zelda assets and screenshot. Okay. Very cool. I'm push that. All right, we're done.